Uh, we went through. Well, I lived in Johnsville, which is a little ways from Ticeville, and my parents was born back on the end of Gibbings Road. My grandmother, and she used to keep me while my mom worked. And my dad worked in Reynoldstown for a builder. Didn't make much money. Only place when we got teenagers that we could find a job would be on a sod field on the farm. And it was crazy, really, to me. I mean, it's kind of weird, but that's the way it was. And like you said, you had to make do for yourself. And I had 5 sisters, so I had it rough. But it wasn't good. We had nothing really that we could do. And Harris's clothing store.
Right, then the 2 grocery stores and 1 clothes store and a hardware store. And
Only
you had
one
the post
type,
office.
only one type shoe.
Right.
We call them broke ants.
I was gonna say,
We put a band together in the basement of my house because, like I say, you had only place you could work was be on a farm or a sod field, and wear them broke ant shoes from Harris's shoe store. I decided, let's put a band together. Maybe we'll have some luck. So we did. First time we played was at Rob Moton they had a talent show at Rob Moton High School, and we played. It was Bernard Bolger, myself, Billy Dixon, and Billy Anderson. And so Mr. Hal Davis was there, and he happened to have a club in Union Bridge, and he asked us, would you guys like to try and come out and do a dance? So we said, yeah, okay. So we went there, and we one of the guy named Buck Jackson, he joined up with us because he could sing. So we decided to give ourselves a name, the 5 Bs. And we just started getting opportunities and opportunities. We went to start playing in Frederick, and it just went to where we would like one of the #1 rock and roll bands around. We played at all the dances that they had at the school, here at the school for the prom. We played places in Westminster that was still segregated, like Frocks, the American Legion, BFW. We could entertain, but that was it. We even got a chance to play at the University of Maryland. A guy named Archie Allball and Dick Pease happened to were going to the school, and he knew Billy Dixon, and they got us. We was playing at the University of Maryland and Westminster High School, the old Westminster High School when it was still segregated. The American Legion in Union Bridge. I mean, I could sit here and Hank knows. I talk all night the places that we played, but it was. That's what got kind of like got us into where we were somebody and making money.
And playing at a white school.
Oh yeah, but we could play at the school, but couldn't nobody, That was
But
it.
how did the students?
But they would accept entertainment.
The students would accept you playing.
Of Cool.
Once you played, you had to go.
Cool. Westminster High School, I keep emails to sign autographs. We know professionals, but I didn't know no difference. Oh, my first job was working on a horse farm. I worked there a little while, then I got a job working for Kibler Construction Company in 1958 down in Henderson. We put the Henderson 1 through, and I stayed with them for like, I think 4 or 5 years. And when I moved to Windsor Hills, I got a job working at a service station down at Baltbrook Junction, and ended up being manager for about 4 years. During all this time, we were still playing music 5 nights a week. And I ended up working for the state of Maryland in 1970 at Rosewood Center. And that's where I stayed until 2005. I retired. And
That's the way it was.
it's something you had to live with. I said it was something that you just had to deal with.
Yeah.
Yes,
You did.
but you know.
When I first got married, my wife and I, we couldn't find a place to live in Carroll County. That's why we moved to Balmer County to get an apartment.
Okay, well, we want to thank each of you.
I got one thing I want to say. In 1957, the 5 Bs did the amateur hour at Apollo Theater in New York. I didn't want to leave that out, but we did that.
All right, okay.
That was something, greatest thing happened in my life, really.
Yes, Junior.
William Horsey, born in Johnsville, 1939.